What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. Back at it with the grind, and today we're going to be talking about Donovan Mitchell and the Denver Nuggets. And before I jump into it, yesterday's video, I did a video where Donovan Mitchell was included, and I confused Trey Lyles with Tyler Lydon, which is totally my bad. I said something about Trey Lyles being in the G League, and that, I confused them both, so, I'm sorry about that. If you saw yesterday's video, it was like, what's this dude talking about? Trey Lyles is actually playing pretty decent this year, which I did notice when I was doing my research before this video. I was like, wait a minute. Trey Lyles, but then I totally forgot about Tyler Lydon. But other than that, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into this one. As we all know, this year, Donovan Mitchell has been playing amazing. And on draft day, Donovan Mitchell was taken by the Denver Nuggets, but the Denver Nuggets decided to trade the rights to that pick to the Utah Jazz for Trey Lyles and Tyler Lydon. And that in a move that could be one of the dumbest moves in NBA history for the Denver Nuggets, franchise history. I don't want to say NBA history. I can see this trade being like another Kobe Bryant, how the Hornets traded Kobe Bryant for chunk change and stuff like that, man. The Denver Nuggets here made a terrible mistake. Donovan Mitchell right now could be helping their team better than ever, my man. Better than ever. Donovan Mitchell, 19 points per game this year. Absolutely lighting it up. He's already had a 41-point game. Donovan Mitchell is the real deal. The Denver Nuggets just made a huge mistake. And I'm going to try to pave the way on what the Denver Nuggets really could have done with Donovan Mitchell and how it could have changed what they look like this season right now. And sure, you could say Donovan Mitchell wouldn't be playing as well if he was drafted to the Denver Nuggets, but we're going to pretend that Donovan Mitchell gets drafted to the Denver Nuggets and he gets the same opportunity that he's getting with the Jazz right now. So, Donovan Mitchell, let's just say for instance, he gets he gets drafted to the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets obviously have a decent guard rotation as of right now. Their point guard position is still lacking, but they have Jamal Murray, which they've been playing at point guard a little bit. You have Will Barton, Gary Harris, and Emmanuel Mudiay. Those are the four guards they have. They still do not consider themselves having a decent point guard. They still don't think they have a good point guard. So that is going to be a huge problem for the Nuggets in this trade. In this draft. They get Donovan Mitchell, another good shooting guard. So what are they going to do with Gary Harris, Will Barton? And if you want to put Jamal Murray at shooting guard, you can. But I would like to say Jamal Murray comes off the bench in this instance for the point guard position. So you draft Donovan Mitchell. You let him get a little bit of opportunities like the Jazz did. He comes off the bench at first. He's been lining up. Eventually, you let him start. Donovan Mitchell starts, and everything will go well. And he gets his opportunities, and he starts to impress everybody. And the Denver Nuggets realize they have a diamond in the rough. And this is where stuff gets interesting. But before we jump any more into that, let's talk about Tyler Lydon, for instance. Tyler Lydon right now has only played 2 minutes at all in his NBA season. He's only played 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. That's it. He's been in the I think he's in the G League right now. He's only played 2 minutes. If Trey Lyles was not in this trade, the Denver Nuggets would look like total idiots right now. But Trey Lyles is actually playing pretty decent this year. 10.5 points per game, 5 rebounds per game. Actually has excellent percentages from the field. But I'm telling you right now, if the Denver Nuggets did not get Trey Lyles in that trade, this trade would look absolutely retarded by the Denver Nuggets. I still think it looks stupid no matter what. Trey Lyles, obviously decent player, but they could have Donovan Mitchell right now. And I'm going to go ahead and continue with what I was going at. I just wanted to stop and talk about Tyler Lydon for a second. But let's say Donovan Mitchell playing well, impresses everybody. The Denver Nuggets could start looking to trade other guards that they have. And then they could start to trade guys like Gary Harris maybe, Will Barton, maybe even Jamal Murray, Mudiay. They've been trying to trade Mudiay forever. So let's say they trade one of those two or one of those three. I'm going to assume they keep Will Barton off the bench because Will Barton's a nice, decent role player. And I'm going to say maybe they trade Gary Harris and Emmanuel Mudiay in the same trade. Same trade. Emmanuel Mudiay and Gary Harris get traded away. They get themselves a good point guard. They go out and get Eric Bledsoe. They go out and get Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker's in a lot of trade rumors right now. Some elite point guard that they need. Jeff Teague now. Jeff Teague would be kind of terrible for that. Jeff Teague, just someone out there like that. Someone. That's what the Denver Nuggets really need right now is a point guard. Donovan Mitchell would have helped them get a point guard because they would have known they had Donovan Mitchell as a shooting guard, and then they could trade away the other 3 guards that they have, or one of them, or 2 of them, and get a decent elite point guard. And this team could be looking a lot better right now. They could also use a small forward. I mean, they have Paul Millsap, Jokic. I think Wilson Chandler starts a small forward for them, but I could be incorrect about that. They have Gary Harris, who is a good shooting guard. So they could either have Gary Harris come off the bench, and then they could trade Will Barton and Moutier in the same trade, or they could trade Gary Harris away. Whatever the Nuggets preferred to do. I just feel like Gary Harris would give you more trade value if you decided to trade him. But the Denver Nuggets made a huge mistake, guys. This is going to go down in history as one of the worst trades in NBA history, and it's just very unfortunate for the Denver Nuggets. I do feel bad for you guys, but there's nothing you can do about it now. At least you have Trey Lyles playing decent. If he was not in this trade, you guys would look like total buffoons. But other than that, guys, it's absolutely crazy, man. Donovan Mitchell, no one knew that this guy was capable of this besides Donovan Mitchell. But, man, Denver Nuggets definitely didn't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy. And, of course, hit that subscribe button down below. We've been grinding 2K talk, or not 2K, NBA talk videos every day for like 5 days. I'm still trying to keep it up. Let me know what you guys thought of this video, and let me know, let me see your guys' feedback. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Crushables. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm saying peace.